Hi, my name is Garrett Christopher, and this is my YouTube channel, Garrett's Movie Take. I've got three of these babies. There's Garrett's, or Barrett's, Garrett's Movie Take, Garrett's Sports Take, talking about NFL football right now, giving you my picks for the week, and Garrett's Take, where I talk about more serious stuff. Please visit Garrett's YouTube channels, and also visit GarrettChristopher.com. No, I'm not doing this again. I'm going to keep on rolling. GarrettChristopher.com. You'll find out more about me. I'm a self-published author. I just released my fifth novel. It's the first part of a sci-fi series called The Takeover. It's also available on Audible and iTunes as an audiobook. I have three of those now. There's The Takeover. And then my first novel, The Chair, and my second, The Studio Musician, are also available on an audiobook. Yeah, so please check these things out. Go to my site. You got links there to kind of view them and listen to a few little snippets. And I also do a weekly podcast available on Soundcloud and Spotify. And what I'm going to be doing right now in that podcast is giving you The Takeover in its entirety. Not in one podcast, of course, but over the course of time. It's going to take a while. I'll give you 10, 12, 13-minute snippets each week, kind of talk about what's happening in that scene. But yeah, enjoy it, please. Please get it in its entirety. And yeah, purchase that baby. And if you already have an Audible account, just get it as one of your freebies each month. Great. Okay. So it is the day before Thanksgiving. And I've already talked about in my sports rant, in my sports take, how I'm going to visit 5 different homes tomorrow. And some of the people I don't even know, but I'm going to sneak in because I know these particular homes, they have regular parties, during the holidays. And a lot of relatives they don't probably remember too well. So I'm going to try and sneak in and get some food on site and maybe get a plate. Maybe grandma or auntie, whomever, will make me a plate. Oh, you're so sweet. And on the way out, and I'll have my vehicle loaded with food for the week. I got a cooler all set up for the different pies and all that stuff. And yeah, I should be set for the week. In any case, yeah, so it's not Christmas time yet, it's Thanksgiving, but I'm going to do Christmas Vacation the week of Christmas. Let's talk about Vacation, one of my favorite movies of all time. Now, if you're my mom, there's only one of you, but if you're my mother, right away you're going to want to turn this off because you don't like my types of movies, right? You don't like Vacation because it's, she doesn't like Rodney Dangerfield, and she doesn't like Chevy Chase really because it's goofy and silly and all that kind of thing. But please, if you've, two things actually I can beg of you. Number one, if you've never seen the original Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation, please watch it. It's got some language in it, and it's got some things that wouldn't fly these days because of, whatever. But please, hilarious. And secondly, what was the second? Oh, for the love of all that is holy, do not watch, and I'm sorry, Ed Helms, do not watch the remake of The Vacation or Vacation. I haven't seen it. I will never see it. I don't care what you do to me. And I'm not really a tough guy. So like if you poke me or pinch me or like, if someone like were to stick a gun in my head, I'll give in to anything. That I will not give in to. Watching the second remake, the remake of The Vacation or remake of Arthur, not doing it. A couple other remakes too. Yeah, not doing it. So what do I love about this movie? I feel it's a comedy. It's straight comedy, right? All the way through. It is goofy. If you don't like silly, goofy comedies, I don't care because I still want you to watch it, right? And yes, mother, I'm talking to you as well. Just watch it. You're going to find... Sorry, I'm already laughing just thinking about it. I've seen this thing a million times. Okay, not a million, but I've seen it a lot. And I can recite probably from the beginning all the way through and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to bore you with my, interpretations of what Chevy's saying. And by the way, I chose this scene because of Chevy's goofy face. And then Cousin Eddie. Oh, shoot. I didn't wear my Cousin Eddie shirt. Hilarious. Okay? Hilarious. So many things in there. So many things in there that are just like so funny. So what do I like? I love the casting. This movie is an example to me of what comedies don't do these days. Now again, let me say, there are a couple of scenes in this movie that would not fly in today's atmosphere. Would not work. But still watch it. Yes, a couple of things are really, just on the edge there. But hey, you even heard Steve Carell say that The Office wouldn't fly in today's, climate. So, and that was, they were trying to push it at that moment, right? Anyway, okay, so what I love about it, the characters, who they chose to play, whatever, I felt it was cast. Is it casted or cast? I have no idea. When they were casting, I felt they chose the right people, definitely, right? And then on top of that, the dialogue. You don't find, to me, the creative dialogue. And okay, this is going to be silly to you. In one scene, there's a place where they're going to a campground, and they're going to get like a tent to stay for the night. They're traveling cross country, right, to go see Wally World, which is actually Magic Mountain in Los Angeles area, Valencia to be exact. And so they're traveling, right? And one of these spots they stop at is this campground. It's got like tent cabins and that kind of a thing. In this scene, with, what's his first name? Bill Murray's brother. Can't think of it right now. Anyway, they're just checking in, and Chevy doesn't like the price. First of all, why does it cost so much? And it's explained that the price includes wildlife fun. Well, of course, wildlife fun doesn't cost them anything, right? So why is the cost like that? And then at one point, he wants them to go ahead and include their personal information. And he's chomping on, I can't remember, eating something while he's talking, and just kind of smiling at Beverly D'Angelo, Chevy's wife in the movie. And, not flirtatiously, just being kind of silly. And at one point, Chevy asks, well, why do you want my information? He's like, yeah, we'd like to send out a mailer. It's not funny to you. I get it. There's nothing about that that's funny. But when you see it, to me, that scene, as odd as it sounds, is a perfect example of going the extra mile. The character that Mr. Ray portrayed there, everything that he did, all the subtleties going on there, the comments, you don't find it. Everything now, and okay, here we go again, get off my lawn moment, I get it. But everything now is just so brash, and you got to either cuss at someone. Yes, there's cuss words here, trust me, they don't shy away from the cuss words. But there's either you're cussing, yelling at someone. I'm sorry, Kevin Hart. I thought about you right away. We talk about yelling, because that commercial with a capital one. Anyway, that's what I do. And I like Kevin Hart, but it's like, it's everything's got to be so, instead of subtle. Yeah, you can have, but let's have a range, just like in music. You don't want everything just, well, I guess if you're banging your head music, you like all that, but you don't want, sometimes you want that variation, right? Of like, you've got this really strong and make an impact, but sometimes you just want it, maybe it's something in the background. Maybe it's a particular look on the person's face. Maybe it's, we like to send out a mailer, and it's just funny. And you don't have to get a guffaw on everything. You can get a chuckle. Sometimes you like that range of a chuckle, sometimes a giggle. What was that? That's not a giggle. Anyway, whatever it is, you want this range of laughs, types of laughter. And sometimes it's the roaring laughter that happens too. It's like we want to hit, same thing in baseball right now. I'm going everywhere, aren't I? You're trying to hit the home run all the time. You're swinging for the fences all the time. Sometimes the bunt to get the person over to second base. Sometimes the hit through the right side of the infield to get the guy to third, or the whatever the case may be, just to get the run in. Because the goal in baseball is to score more runs than the other team, right? And the goal in comedy to me should be the fact that the person you're making a moment that they can talk about at the water cooler. You still have water coolers? At the water cooler the next day, hey, you got to see this movie in the set, whatever. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing a water cooler talk. Again, as usual, I'm just flying everywhere. I get that, but please watch Vacation. Extremely creative, extremely funny, silly, goofy, all that. And a lot of just, look at the scenery that's happening, and it's just really funny. Yeah, really, really funny. So can you tell I love it? I do. I have to say this right now. I've decided right here, right now. If we had to pick, let's say 10 movies, I'm stranded on a desert island, and I can only have 10 movies with me. Vacation's coming with me. I can't tell you the other 9. I can guess at it, but I know for sure right now, right here, and I'm putting it right here on wax. Vacation's one of those movies. Please check it out. Thank you for checking in. I'm going to try and see Dune here pretty soon. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll try and watch it for you. Can't do it tomorrow, though, because tomorrow, remember, I'm turkey hopping. I'm doing that for real. You think I'm joking? I'm really doing that. So at some point in time, maybe this weekend, I'll try and see that movie and check that out. So, hey, thanks for checking in. Please visit GaretChristopher.com. And again, you'll find out what's going on across the board in the YouTube channels under Garet Christopher. And check out this one if you're a sports fan. Even if you're not, check it out. See what you think, okay? And I did pay tribute to a gentleman that we lost a few weeks back, a mentor of mine. And to this day, on a regular basis, I think about him and things he would have done, things he would have said. Yeah, and I'm glad I knew him. I'm glad I spent some time with him. So I have a little tribute to him on my Garet's Take. So please check that out as well. And I say in that message there that, hey, if there's someone that you know that maybe they're young, I don't know, middle-aged or whatever, tell them. Let them know what you think about them. Okay, only positive, not negative. Let them know that you appreciate them, right? Because you never know. You never know. Thanks for checking in. Have a great day and a great Thanksgiving. Trust me, don't be shy about eating tomorrow, because keep in mind, this guy right here will be eating a lot more than you are, okay? Keep that in mind. All right, GoPro, stop recording.